Hi guys, it's Elisa, and I have to apologize once again, like I do in every video, for the way that I look. I spent 6 hours in a car today. I came home from vacation, and it was snowing so bad, and there was so much traffic, and I'm just exhausted. And as soon as I get home, my friend's like, "Hey, I'm home from college, let's go get dinner." So I have to go drive to dinner and drive back, and I loved seeing him. I had a great time seeing him, but I'm just tired of cars, and so now I'm in bed, and I just checked my emails for the first time in a few days, and I got a few requests. And I'm gonna cover the one that stood. Oh my god, I can't talk. That stood out to me the most, and it is my ex is not contacting me. And like, I think I already made a video kind of related to this, but honestly, like, this is something that I'm going through and something that my best friend is going through. So when I got the message saying my ex isn't contacting me, what does this mean? I was like, I need to make a video about this because I need to take my own advice. I also need to give my best friend advice and help this person that I do not know. So basically, this person reached out to her ex, and he is not contacting her, or she's waiting on him to contact her, but he hasn't done it. And I think I did make 2 videos on this. One of them was because of pride, and the other one was, what does it mean if your ex is not contacting you? So this is kind of going to be like in the same family of videos. Basically, if your ex isn't contacting you, you can't make excuses for them. Even though there probably is a legit reason why they're not contacting you, you can't assume. Never assume. Even if all of your ex's friends are saying, "Oh, he's scared," you can't be like, "Oh good, he's not contacting me because he's scared." No. No matter what, you have to assume all the time. You need to literally have the mindset that he is not contacting you because he doesn't care about you. That's it. Unless you hear it from his mouth saying, "I'm not contacting you because I'm scared. I'm not contacting you because I'm over you. I'm not contacting you because I've been busy." Like, unless you hear him say the reason, you cannot make assumptions. My ex and I recently had a little bump in with each other, and he asked me if we could talk. I said, like, sure. He said, "Let me know next time you're in town." I said, okay. This is the first time we've contacted in 5 months since the breakup. So I tell him, "Hey, I'm in town. Do you still want to talk?" He said, no. Like, he just completely kind of backed out. Haven't heard from him since. And the thing is, I told some of my friends about this, and of course they jumped in. They're like, "Oh, he's scared. He doesn't want to see you because he's nervous." And then another one was like, "No, he changed his mind. He doesn't want to see you anymore because he knows that nothing good is going to come out of it." Like, everyone's telling me different things, and as much as I wish I could believe what I want to hear, I have to keep telling myself I cannot make excuses for him. If he wants to contact me, and if your ex wants to contact you, he has your number. He probably has your address. He probably knows your friends' numbers, your parents' numbers. If he wants to contact you, he will. And you can't keep giving him a bone. My friends kept telling me, text him and say that you're going to come over to his house, or text him and say that you want to talk to him tonight. Like, no, I'm not going to give him a bone because he doesn't deserve it. If he wants to talk to me like he said he would, he knows where to find me. He knows where I live. He knows my phone number. He has my parents' numbers. He has my best friend's numbers. He knows where I go to school. He knows everything. So why should I give him a bone if he's perfectly capable of it? Well, because maybe he needs a hand. No. If someone loves you, they'll do leaps and bounds, and they'll jump over oceans to talk to you. It's a thing. I jumped over a freaking whole entire atmosphere just to contact my ex. If someone wants to talk to you, they will. And you can't nudge them into talking to you. You can't be like, "Oh, can you, like, text him and see if he wants to talk to me?" Or like, liking one of his, like, Instagram pictures, or texting his friends, or having your friends text him. Like, you can't beat around the bush. If you want to talk to him, you need to. And if this is kind of off topic from the topic, like, the topic is, why is my ex not contacting me? But this video is going into the direction of how you handle it if you want to talk to him, but, like, you don't know what to do. So, like, I'm kind of off topic, but it all goes together. Basically, if he wants to talk to you, he will. And, like, you cannot give him a bone. Maybe if it's been a few months, like in my case it was, then maybe you can, like, do something like, "Hey, just to let you know, I haven't forgotten about you. I still want to talk." And then he'll reach out. But if it's been, like, if you're constantly harassing him and trying to talk, you're only going to push him further and further away. So if you want your ex to contact you, it's not always going to happen. It's not. Like, if you need to give him a bone if it's been a long time, and if it hasn't been a long time, you just need to leave it alone. He'll come around if he's meant to come around, but it's kind of a peaceful thing if you think about it. It's so peaceful if you just think about the fact that there's nothing that you can do. As long as you've done all that you can do, that's it. You've done everything. So do what you need to do. Either write him a letter, stop by his house, send him one last text message, tell him how you feel, and get it off your chest. Literally, at that point, the rest is in his hands, and there's a peace in knowing that you've exhausted all of your attempts at reconnection, because it's 50-50. As long as you do your 50, you can't do his 52. He has to do it, and he can't do 25 and ask you to do an extra 25 and make you do 75. You have to, I had to think about that. I'm so bad at math. Like, it's fair. It's always going to be fair. It always needs to be fair. And if it's not fair in the talking phase or the reconstruction phase, it's not going to be fair in the dating phase if that's the goal that you're trying to achieve again. So, just remember, exhaust all your efforts, but do it maturely, do it wisely. If you need help on reconnecting with an ex, let me know. I actually got one request for that, so I'll probably work on that after this video. But once you've done all that you can do, there comes a point where you need to leave it alone. He'll come around if he's meant to, but there's nothing that you can do or say or think or anything to make him come back if he does not want to. If he doesn't want to, he's not going to. That's just simple, and you can't overcomplicate that. You can't say, but, well, maybe, or if. No, if he doesn't want you, he's not going to want you. And that's just the stone cold, hard truth that you need to swallow right now. Otherwise, you're going to lead yourself on, you're going to fool yourself, and you're going to trick yourself. If it's been months since you and your ex have talked, throw him a bone. And he's either going to take it and be like, oh, I've been waiting for you to contact me. I've been afraid that, you've been moved on and don't want anything to do with me anymore. Or he's going to be like, no, I don't want your bone. Take it back. I've forgotten about you. But you're never going to know unless you try. So try once and let him know, look, this is my last attempt at reconnection. If you take it, awesome. I would love to touch base with you again. If not, that's it. I'm moving on. And at that point, you know where y'all stand. Normally, couples, they break up and they go the next few months without knowing where they stand. Like, is it complicated? Is it over? Is it still like, oh, we're in love, we're just too prideful to admit it? Like, you won't have that wondering anymore. So if you finally reach out and break that disconnection, no matter how it ends, either he wants you back or he doesn't, you're going to know. And that knowing is just going to bring you peace. Knowing that you've exhausted all your attempts, knowing that you've done everything that you can do, knowing that you won't have to wonder where he stands anymore. Like, so many good things come out of contacting an ex after it's been so long, or knowing where he stands. And honestly, if he doesn't contact you after you've contacted him, I'm not going to tell you what it means. I'm not going to say, oh, it's because he's scared and he doesn't want to, see you. I'm not going to tell you that because I don't know. Every person's different. But there's possibilities. Maybe he doesn't care about you anymore. Maybe you brought a lot of drama into his life and he doesn't want to rekindle that drama. Maybe he does miss you, but he doesn't know how to come across to it. Maybe he's trying to prove to you that he's fine without you, but he's really having a hard time, but he doesn't want to show you that. There could be a bunch of reasons. But the point is, get in one last attempt and don't just throw it out there. Carefully think about what you want to do or say. Give it a few days, execute it, and then know that you've done all that you can do. Excuse me. And if he contacts you, good. I mean, maybe it'll be for the better or for the worse. If he doesn't contact you, at least you know where he stands. At least you know how he feels, because honestly, no sign is a sign. So just take that. Think about it, and I hope this video helped. I realize it was kind of all over the place, but some people really, really need to hear this video, and I hope it helped the person that asked for it, and I hope it helps my friend, and I hope it helps me in the future, because I know my boy drama is not anywhere near over. Anyways, y'all have a blessed night. Thank you so much for watching, and once again, I'm sorry for the way I look. Okay? Thank you. Bye.